We're trying to figure out right now, because Carl Icahn is still in the mix, what's next for Dell.
Well, it looks like it's going to come down to another 11th hour deal to save this thing and not become a huge train wreck with lots of roadkill. This is basically what's going to come down to. Look, Silver Lake and Michael Dell have to decide whether or not they're going to accept this special committee's counter proposal, which we discovered yesterday that the special committee has agreed to reset the record date in exchange for an extra 10 cents. And so we are still not sure. We have not heard officially from Silver Lake and Michael Dell as to whether that is agreeable to them. And if nothing happens, then the 1365 original deal goes to shareholder vote tomorrow and likely dies. Now, what is amazing about all of this is that we've gotten completely distracted talking about record dates and voting rights and not focused on the fact that we're talking about a 10-cent bump. And, you know, the 10 cents could be enough to get the shareholders that are on the fence over to the Michael Dell side. And it's not that much money at the end of the day.
Is that the prevailing view? 10 cents is enough?
10 cents is, look, there is so much deal fatigue on this. People are so sick and tired. And the special committee and Michael Dell have done a wonderful job of making people sick and tired of this deal. And if you think about it, and if they had been more efficient, we could have seen an even higher price potentially here. And now we're talking about 10 cents potentially killing the deal. It's crazy if you think about it.
You know, what, if anything, could Carl Icahn do at this point? Yesterday he was making noise about wanting the special committee to immediately set the record date, which is this issue, you know, that's right, in flux as it concerns Dell in particular, Michael Dell. What else might he do between now and tomorrow? Look,
the one thing that Carl Icahn has working in his favor, the bylaws of the company dictate that the annual shareholder meeting has to take place within 13 months of the last shareholder meeting. And the last shareholder meeting right here was July 10th, actually July 13th. So August 13th, you'd have to have another annual shareholder meeting. And that's when Carl Icahn could propose his slate of directors.
An alternate slate of directors.
Now, here's the thing. If they agree to, if Michael Dell and Silver Lake and Dell agree to reset the record date, then they have to reset the vote. So then the vote date bumps up against a potential shareholders meeting, and Carl Icahn could very realistically propose his slate then.
Dell shares are trading still well under the offer price, $12.87, but they're rising. They're up about 1 3/4% today. What does that tell us?
That tells us that there is a large portion of the stock that doesn't believe that this deal is actually going to happen. And, you know, there's still a big question mark over the company. If you look at PC shipments, obviously down for 6 straight quarters, Carl Icahn would tell us, look, don't pay attention to that. Especially don't pay attention to what the company is saying about its results, because they've been slashing prices, hoping to get market share in advance of a take.
Now, if we hear, though, that Michael Dell does agree to the terms set forth by the special committee, we should see that ARB spread narrow.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely.